Okay. Well, like I said, we are going to go back to Haven. See what's going on. Better yet, to play around with what power we have right now, too. So that should be interesting. Oh, lordy, lordy. Because I think we've got like 28 points worth of power. So we will be able to do quite a lot with that. Quite a lot indeed, I believe. Take me to Haven. Take me to Haven. And, going back to the beginning of the game, that green thing we saw, that, people were saying, oh, that was Andraste. I don't know.
See reason.
Like, you look at that, and then you look at,
Though you had granted them powers over the very Fade itself.
so that's pretty cool.
Come on, you've seen our maps.
It looked a lot like how the women from the Divine with the big white hat, like these people right here,
Only the chant.
looks exactly like them.
Is thine, mages.
So, I don't know. Uh-oh. Hear that? See that? Shit's going down. What the hell's going on?
Your kind killed the most holy.
Shit.
Lies. Your kind let her die. Shut your mouth, mate!
Enough!
Knight Captain.
That is not my title. We are not Templars any longer. We are all part of the Inquisition.
And what does that mean, exactly?
Back already, Chancellor. Haven't you done enough?
I'm curious, Commander, as to how your Inquisition and its herald will restore order as you've promised.
Of course you are. Back to your duties, all of you.
Ugh. Well, at least that crowd dispersed well enough.
Mages and Templars were already at war. Now they're blaming each other for the Divine's death.
Which is why we require a proper authority to guide them back to order.
Who? You? Random clerics who weren't important enough to be at the Conclave?
The Rebel Inquisition and its so-called Herald of Andraste? I think not.
I don't believe I'm Andraste's herald any more than you do, Chancellor.
That laudable humility won't stop the Inquisition from using the misconception when it suits them.
The Inquisition claims only that we must close the breach or perish.
You say that now, Commander. We shall see if the sentiment remains true.
Remind me, why are you allowing the Chancellor to stay?
Clearly, your Templar knows where to draw the line.
He's toothless. There's no point turning him into a martyr simply because he runs at the mouth. The Chancellor's a good indicator of what to expect in Val Royeaux, however.
Great.
How widespread is the violence between mages and Templars?
Impossible to say.
Your organization flouting the Chantry's authority will not help matters.
With the Conclave destroyed, I imagine the war between mages and Templars is renewed with interest.
The mages and Templars are fighting, even though we don't know what really happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
Exactly why all this should be left to a new divine. If you are innocent, the Chantry will establish it as so.
Or we'll be happy to use someone as a scapegoat.
You think nobody cares about the truth? We all grieve Justinia's loss.
But you won't grieve if the Herald of Andraste is conveniently swept under a carpet.
I'll make sure they see reason in Val Royeaux.
I pray you're right.
Me too. Alright, well, let's go ahead and see what's going on here. Let me save again real fast. Let's see. We'll save over this. Okay.
Come to me, child, and I shall embrace you.
I have
In
heard
my arms
Ooh.
lies
of a
it.
way
Here's
to
Giselle.
of tranquility. Greetings, Herald of Andraste. How fares your quest to seal the breach?
It's going.
I'm doing everything within my power.
A task such as closing the breach is a heavy burden. I hope you do not carry it alone. We remember Andraste, but Andraste did not carry the Chant of Light alone. She had generals, advisors, even her husband for a time. Do everything within your power, but remember those who would help you.
We'll just say thanks. Yeah.
I appreciate your insight, Mother Giselle.
Take it for whatever it is worth. You walk a difficult path, and there is little enough I can do to aid you. In any case, I pray this Inquisition proves less brutal than its predecessor.
Yeah, you and me both.
Can you tell me about the original Inquisition?
The original Inquisition was formed after the First Blight, well before the Chantry as we know it. The Inquisitors were hunters, zealots, who tracked and killed cultists and dangerous mages. As Andraste rose to power, the Inquisition came into her service. Instead of hunting those who would do harm, the Inquisitors spread the Chant of Light by force.
Huh.
It must be difficult to follow the Chant of Light knowing how it spread.
Indeed. I have always believed that the Maker wished us to spread the Chant of Light by example, not violence. In any case, once the Chant of Light had spread far and wide, there was less need for zealots. The Inquisitors became the seekers of truth, and eventually the Templars.
This is a dark chapter of history for the Divine to revisit.
Do you know what impresses me most about the original Inquisition? They fought horrific battles, killed and died for their cause, and when it was time, they put their swords away. Perhaps the name was divine, Justinia's message, that when the Inquisition is needed, it will strike without mercy. But when its work is done, it will put its sword away.
Do you know who the Grand Clerics will choose as the next Divine?
It is a difficult decision. All the obvious candidates perished with Divine Justinia at the Conclave. The Grand Clerics are terrified of the Inquisition. They will not decide soon, and I fear they will not decide wisely. Whoever is chosen needs the Inquisition's support. No one else seems likely to seal the breach.
How are the people doing after what happened at the Conclave?
They are scared, of course. Many have lost homes or loved ones. I doubt many will sleep well until you have sealed the breach. I have offered what help I can. The rest is for the Inquisition. What more do you wish to know?
I want to know everything.
How are the villagers in Haven doing?
They are terrified. Many of them came here because the war between the Mages and the Templars destroyed their homes. In their minds, the death of a Divine has destroyed any chance of peace. To that, add the breach. Farmers have fled their fields. If we do not restore order, half of Thedas may starve.
Ugh.
What are you doing to help these people?
My sisters and I have been tending to the injured as best we are able. Some refugees come with food, while others arrive empty-handed. I have helped ensure that all have enough to eat. Beyond that, many simply wish the familiar comfort of the Chant of Light. It is little enough work to offer some comfort to those in pain.
Do you have information on people elsewhere?
The refugees in the hinterlands are desperate. Without help, starvation or war will claim many lives. Villagers in Crestwood are besieged by their own dead. They have sent word begging for assistance. People are vanishing in the hills of Emprise de Lyon. It may be demons or something worse, but they are terrified. More than that I cannot say. It is a chaotic time for all in Orlais and Ferelden.
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
Alright. Let's check out our War Council table clubhouse. See what's going on inside here. Alrighty, gang, how's it going? How's everyone feeling? Alright, so yeah, here we go. Now we're able to get perks. You can select perks to provide unique benefits to your party. The number of available perks is shown at the bottom. Alright, so what we're going to go with, each one's got its own one of these. I believe, or is it, I think it is, detailed study politics, rhetoric, and those who wield them to the best effect. Opens up new dialogue options related to nobles and politics. I always go with the dialogue options first. Always. Just because, as it says, it opens up new dialogue options. It could help us in ways we couldn't see before. So, without even thinking, I'm going to pick that. So, we'll do that. We don't have any other perks. Let's check out this real quick. What we got here? Why are you blinking? Alright, we got money. Cool. Thank you. Here we go. The Bog Unicorn. We have received an offer of assistance. I am unnerved, but not opposed. It is not the first strange promise we have received, and likely will not be the last. Let's see. An elegantly written note follows. The Inquisition has need, and we would provide. We have in our possession a mount of noble spirit, fall in battle against rage, returned to life by the boundless urge to run and serve a worthy cause and noble master. Prove what your followers already believe, that your reach is beyond this realm, that even the forces of the Fade are your ally, that death is no barrier to victory. The Collective. Alright, so we'll go ahead and to send someone out to go collect it.
Let's see what we have.
Creature has arrived. It is just as unnerving as expected. So now we've got the Bog Unicorn as a steed. Let's see. It's got the hinterlands. What was that? Primal Trained Longma. Received word of an unusual grant. A unique mount fit for the Inquisition. Say the word and our people will secure the creature. Let's create a colony.
Work?
Let's see. Our people have returned with your new mount. It will be available when you choose what to run. Cool. Let's see. Build watchtowers. The refugees in the hinterlands face threats from bandits, demons, apostate mages, and Templar deserters. Building watchtowers in the area will help Inquisition forces ensure the safety of refugees and farmers. The appropriate building sites have already been marked. Alright. So, and this is kind of the cool thing here. You see the required time there with Colin, it only takes 45 minutes. But if you go with Josephine, it takes longer. So, of course, we're going to go with Colin.
All right.
We'll get him to take care of that. Let's see. Storm Coast, Tyrant of Highever, Ferric's Revenge. Just Tyrannesian. Let's go to Orlais. What does Orlais have to offer? Investigate the shards. Flames of the Inquisition Charger. We have gathered the attention of the finest armories in the land, and they would not see our message conveyed unadorned. They offer a mount that reflects the flames of the Inquisition. It is, by all accounts, magnificent. A block letter note follows. We would send our best, and you will know it when you see it. It is much at home in parade as on the battlefield. Let all who stand against you see that they stand against a force, a cause. Our skill is yours, those of the hammer. Let's go get Josephine to get it. The armored mount has arrived and is every bit as magnificent as promised. Cool. So I've got this. Address the Chantry and Valroyo. Let's see. The remaining Chantry clerics have declared the Inquisition heretical. If I pronounce that right. Attempts to gather allies against the breach have been rebuffed, and at this moment we cannot step foot into the capital without being attacked by a mob or arrested. We must convince the Chantry to permit us entry into the city so we can show them the Herald of Andraste is not the monster they believe.
Having the Herald address the clerics is not a terrible idea.
You can't be serious.
Mother Giselle isn't wrong. At the moment, the Chantry's only strength is that they are united in opinion.
And we should ignore the danger to the Herald.
Let's ask him.
Why am I in fancy clothing? What the hell? When did I find time to change into that? This may not actually help. Yeah, I'm not worried.
What can they do? It's just talk.
Don't underestimate the power of their words. An angry mob will do you in just as quickly as a blade.
I will go with him. Mother Giselle said she could provide us names. Use them.
But why? This is nothing but a...
What choice do we have, Liliana? Right now, we can't approach anyone for help with the breach. Use what influence we have to call the clerics together. Once they are ready, we will see this through.
Cool. And by the way, this is all new stuff to me, so this is brand new. Address the Chantry and Valroyo, the remaining Chantry clerics. Yeah, okay, that's all I've read. Okay, let's do it. To Valroyo. We get to see Orlais for the first time. A nice taste of what Orlais looks like. Finally. There you go, there's proof. Speak only the word. Oh boy, I can't wait to see how this looks. Fennec. Fennec, why? Oh, Fennec's the fox. Conclave, and Statistics Order of Command. Loading screen. I really wish they kept those tarot card ones. I don't know. That's like everyone's biggest question of why there's essentially two loading screens. You know, the black screen and the tarot cards. When the tarot card seems like it would have been the best idea. Period. But whatever. Yeah, it's neither here nor there. Well, it's kind of fair. Sort of. Maybe. Whoa! Holy shit! I like it!
The city still mourns.
Wow. That music.
Just a guess, Seeker, but I think they all know who we are.
Your skills of observation never fail to impress me, Varric.
My Lord Herald.
What's up?
You're one of Leliana's people. What have you found?
The Chantry mothers await you, but so do a great many Templars.
Oh.
There are Templars here?
People seem to think the Templars will protect them from the Inquisition. They're gathering on the other side of the market. I think that's where the Templars intend to meet you.
Shit.
Only one thing to do, then.
Now, when you say meet us, do you actually mean fight us? Boy.
They wish to protect the people? From us? Return to Haven. Someone will need to inform them if we are delayed.
As you say, my lady.
I don't know who that dialogue was for. Hold on. I think I had some armor. Get equipped now. See, reinforced presence armor. Scout armor. There we go. Yeah. Unfortunately, it kicks the shit out of that armor, but oh well. Looks kind of nice though. See, didn't I have a new hat? Death Root? I guess that's a Kunari. Damn it. It's willpower, but whoa, that's cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, Solus, I think we had some better armor for you, amigo. Whoa, cool. Yeah, that kicks the holy hell out of... Yeah. There you go, buddy. What about Cassandra? She... 105. Yep. Cool. Gotta make sure we look our best. Actually, Solus should be able to wear this now, right? Cool. Yeah, you got a hat. And I think we could have Varric. There you go, buddy. What's this? The Avenue of Her Reflection Thought. Or, I'm sorry, the Avenue of Her Reflective Thought. Our Lady and the actors on her rise and fall, her message and visage are worth repeating. I know I've screwed up reading that. Nafral's blood guilt. And his head suddenly weighs too much. What the fuck? What does any of this mean? At meeting a low door frame. What? I don't quite understand these plaques. About his unfortunate hair. Huh. Okay. An unrelated headache. The avenue for a reflective flood. Okay, we'll just that and boom. Okay. God, this place is beautiful. Holy shit. First line of Orlais. Huh. I was on your bush. Oh, shit.
The Inquisition is here, along with the Herald of Andraste.
It's not like I'm here to kill people. What the hell? Why is there so much to read? Grace of the Empire. Okay. Well. Who are you?
The Templars will stand for us and help Val Royeaux return to mourning.
As you are the only
Sure.
one to care about the hole in the sky.
So what the hell's going on here?
Good people of Val Royeaux, hear me. Together, we mourn our divine. A naive and beautiful heart, silenced by treachery. You wonder what will become of a murderer. Well, wonder no more.
Hey, don't do anything stupid.
Behold, the so-called Herald of Andraste, claiming to rise where our beloved fell.
I never said no.
We say this is a false prophet.
Oh.
No servant of anything beyond his selfish greed.
Shit. Yeah, I never claimed to be. Well, let's try to talk peacefully here.
We came here in peace, simply to talk. And this is what you do. I implore you, let us sit down together to deal with the real threat.
It's true. The Inquisition seeks only to end this madness before it is too late.
It is already too late.
Oh, crap.
The Templars have returned to the Chantry. They will face this Inquisition, and the people will be safe once more.
Don't do anything stupid. What the f... Dude! Why did you hit her?
Kill yourself. She is beneath us.
What? Yeah.
What's the meaning of this?
Her claim to authority is an insult, much like your own.
Lord Seeker Lucius, it's imperative that we speak with...
You will not address me.
Lord Seeker?
Creating a heretical movement, raising up a puppet as Andraste's prophet, you should be ashamed. You should all be ashamed. The Templars failed no one when they left the Chantry to purge the mages. You are the ones who have failed. You who'd leash our righteous swords with doubt and fear. If you came to appeal to the Chantry, you are too late. The only destiny here that demands respect is mine.
I don't think so. Templars, both of these are good. Help us close the breach.
Templars, one of your own commands the Inquisition's forces. Join us as he did.
A staunch and loyal member of the Order. So loyal, he abandoned them for a false herald.
But Lord Seeker, What if he really was sent by the Maker? What if...
Don't punch him.
You are called to a higher purpose. Do not question.
I will make the Templar Order a power that stands alone against the Void. We deserve recognition. Independence. You have shown me nothing, and the Inquisition, less than nothing. Templars, Val Royeaux is unworthy of our protection. We march.
Okay. That was weird.
Charming fellow, isn't he?
Has Lord Seeker Lucius gone mad?
Do you know him very well?
He took over the Seekers of Truth 2 years ago, after Lord Seeker Lambert's death. He was always a decent man, never given to ambition and grandstanding. This is very bizarre.
Yeah, no kidding.
Do you think he can be reasoned with?
I hope so. If not him, there are surely others in the Order who don't feel as he does. Either way, we should first return to Haven and inform the others.
Can I talk to that poor woman? Can I help you?
This victory must please you greatly, Seeker Cassandra.
We came here seeking only to speak with the mothers. This is not our doing, but yours.
And you had no part in forcing our hand? Do not delude yourself. Now we have been shown up by our own Templars, in front of everyone. And my fellow clerics have scattered to the wind along with their convictions. Just tell me one thing. If you do not believe you are the Maker's chosen, then what are you?
Guy with a pretty cool helmet.
Someone who can help close the breach and end this madness.
That is more comforting than you might imagine. I suppose it is out of our hands now. We shall all see what the Maker plans in the days to come.
Okay, please help her up. Good lord.
How are people responding to all of this?
Despair. Fear. We mourn Her Holiness. The people look to the sky and wonder how long before terror comes for us all. There must be a way through this. Is it you? The Templars? The Maker's will? We abandoned our duties. We servants of the faith. Now we can only pray.
How many Templars turned on the Chantry exactly?
They rebelled across Thedas. Some remained loyal, but not enough to call them the Order. The White Spire here in the capital was the largest garrison, but now it stands empty. Perhaps more shall flock to the Lord Seeker's banner now. How far has faith waned, I wonder?
Pretty far if it just punched you in the mouth.
You're obviously skeptical. What do you believe I am?
Our divine. Her Holiness is dead. I have seen evidence for everything, except what would comfort me.
That doesn't answer my question.
For you to be true, a great many things must be false. And if you are false, a great many things must have failed. There is chaos ahead, whatever your intentions.
So what happens now? Will the Chantry continue to denounce me?
We have already done so. And what good has it done us? Now it falls on us to select a new divine, if we can, and leave the next step to her.
Provided such a selection is even possible.
I truly don't know. Any revered mother who could have followed Justinia died at the Conclave. What becomes of us, and your Inquisition, is in the Maker's hands now.
Where is the Lord Seeker taking the Templars?
I can't begin to guess the Lord Seeker's mind. He could not have abandoned his intended role more completely.
There must be sense to what we can't see.
Must there? Rebellion seems popular in certain quarters, doesn't it, Seeker? Is crafting the Templars into a new power really any worse than declaring a rival to the Chantry itself?
Well...
What were you hoping the Lord Seeker would do exactly?
Put aside his war against the mages and find common purpose against something much more dire. Obviously, he has other plans. With the knights vigilant slain at the Conclave, there is nothing more we can do.
Perhaps there is something we can do.
I'd like to believe that, Seeker. I truly would. I suppose we can expect renewed effort against the mages from him, and yet more chaos.
It's not too late. The Chantry could still help us and come out on top.